Today's video, we're going to talk about living in Utah as a non-Mormon. We're going to go over some of the facts, statistics that you need to know, and also a little guide to help you along the way. Let's get to it right now. And I'm Mike Gallagher. This is your first time to my channel and you want to learn everything about living in Utah, eating, sleeping, drinking, whatever there is. You may consider tapping that subscribe button down below. Also, if you hit that bell notification, you'll be notified every time I release a new video. And that's every week. And honestly, we're getting so many phone calls, emails, texts every single day, and we absolutely love it, of people that are moving to Utah. So if you do need to buy or sell real estate in Utah, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We got your back when moving to Utah. Living in Utah as a non-Mormon, that's today's topic. There are two topics that are tough to cover, religion and politics. But I do get this question quite a bit, so I thought it was very important that I do a video on this particular topic. So stay tuned to later in the video. I have the non-Mormon guide to living in Utah with a little bit of humor thrown in. And I've also got a surprising fact for you that you may not know about Utah. So what percentage of the state is Mormon? Well, I've got an article I'm going to link down below. It's a very interesting article, a lot of data in it. But let's just take Salt Lake County. They estimate that 48 to 49% of the population in Salt Lake County is Mormon. So I feel we have four categories of Mormons. Category 1, the very strict Mormons that follow all the rules of the church, like no caffeine, no alcohol, no tobacco products, no shopping on Sunday, no gambling, no premarital sex, and many more on the list. Then you have category 2, the ones that believe in everything that the church does and all the rules of the church, but on the odd occasion they like a cup of coffee in the morning, or maybe a bottle of Mountain Dew or a Coke with their meal, or maybe run up to Idaho and buy a lottery ticket. So then we have category 3, which I call this one half in, half out. They may go to church once, twice a month, maybe once every 6 months, not 100% dedicated to the church. Then you have category 4, where they are listed in the church registry and they are still members of the Mormon church, but they do not practice the religion. They don't go to church or practice most of the religion. So you're probably thinking in Utah, we don't have some amenities like you do in other states. And that's probably false. Let's take, for instance, coffee shops. There are coffee shops throughout the state. Everywhere I go, I see coffee shops. Starbucks, Grounds for Coffee, scooters, mom and pop businesses, all succeeding very well. I have actually never seen a Starbucks close, but if you know of one, I'd love to hear about it. Let's talk gambling. So we have a border town called Wendover, Nevada, and Wendover, Utah. On the Nevada side, they have casinos out there. Not just one, many casinos, thriving. There's a liquor store out there. There's a marijuana store out there. When you go in the parking lots, I predominantly see Utah license plates. Got a surprising fact for you. I said you'd be surprised earlier in the video. What state has one of the highest subscription rates to porn? Ding, ding, ding. You got it. That would be Utah. So it makes me wonder. I have a question for you. Who supports the above businesses? Would it be Mormons, non-Mormons, or a combination? I'd love to hear your answer down in the comments. So on a personal note, I kind of think sometimes that religion and politics get a little bit blown out of proportion and people take it a little too personal. In the long run, all around the world, we associate with people who we like, know, trust, and respect. Let's keep it simple. For instance, myself, I like to go golfing, fishing, hiking, ride the UTV. So if you have those similar interests, you would probably call me and say, hey, let's go golfing. Let's go ride out in the desert on our Polarises. But on the other hand, if you rock climb, scuba dive, skydive, that's not the Mikey here. So you would probably find friends that have those similar interests. So my non-Mormon guide to Utah. Let's start with some definitions. The official name would be the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. People often refer to members of the church as Mormons or LDS. You will also hear the term the church. and they are referring to the Mormon church. So when you're visiting some homes in Utah and you go in the front door and you'll see a room off to the side, that is not the dining room. That is a place where they meet missionaries and other church personnel. So you take a trip in the basement and you see a room with shelves all in it. Well, that is not your wine cellar. That is actually for your food storage of either 3 months or 1 year of canned goods. So the church at the end of your street or in your neighborhood, that is called a ward, or the ward, sometimes is referred to. The main man who runs the ward is called the bishop. Now you see the big churches and they have gates all the way around them. They are temples. So a big event in Utah for Mormons is General Conference. It's held twice a year, usually in April and October, and it's televised. So Mormons are glued to the TV set for that particular weekend. If you're a non-Mormon, it's a great time to hit all those recreational spots. Need a bottle of liquor or a bottle of wine? Well, that has to be purchased at the state liquor store. Plan accordingly because most of them close at either 7 p.m. or 10 p.m. at night, and they are not open on Sundays. You'll find a few restaurants and stores that do not open on Sundays. That's okay. It's a great day to hit those recreational spots. You might want to become familiar with some of the popular dishes. That would be Jell-O mold, funeral potatoes, frog eye salad, and fry sauce. If you're not interested in becoming a Mormon, then don't accept the Book of Mormon or invite the missionaries in for a conversation. So missionaries are easy to spot. They wear black pants, white shirt, and a name badge. There's modern technology out there too now. You can get one of the Ring doorbells or the Nest doorbells. There's a lot of companies that have them. When someone knocks on your door, you can look on your phone and see who it is. So if you see a woman at the grocery store that looks like she just stepped off an episode of Little House on the Prairie with a bunch of kids, well, she's probably a sister wife. There has been a lot of shows lately on sister wives on TV. They are actually fundamentalist Mormons, and it is different from the traditional Mormon church. In conclusion, hope you enjoyed my little video, and I hope you enjoyed my little guide of being a non-Mormon in Utah. I tried to inject a little bit of humor in it. If you do have any kind of questions, by all means, reach out to me. Glad to answer anything you got. Until the next video, take care and stay safe.